thinking clearly. We've got a major problem in this country, and we've said to God, you know, we don't want anything to do with you. You know, that's not what the founders did when they pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor, and that's not what the veterans did when we fought for this nation to preserve it as a free land and a land under which we can worship God and which the government is required under the Declaration to recognize God.
We'll get the veterans up next. Thanks, Vern. Kelly Shackelford is the Chief Counsel for the Liberty Legal Institute, and they represent a number of veterans organizations, so it ought to be good for you to hear from them.
Yeah, my name is Kelly Shackelford, Chief Counsel of the Liberty Legal Institute. We represent the major veterans groups, in this case the American Legion, the V.F.W., the Military Order of the Purple Heart, and the American Ex-Prisoners of War, as well as the caretakers of this memorial for the last 25 years, the Sandoses. Service, honor, sacrifice, and remembering. That's what our Veterans Memorials are all about. The memorial that's the center of this case was erected 75 years ago by World War I veterans to remember those who had given their lives for our country. As we stand here right now, that memorial is covered in a plywood box. That's a disgrace. Our veterans deserve better from that. And make no mistake, this is not just about one 7-foot cross in the middle of the desert. If you have to tear down a cross in the middle of 1.6 million acres of desert, then what do you do with a 24-foot tall cross of sacrifice in the Arlington Memorial Cemetery that's seen by millions of people every day? Or the Argonne Cross? Or literally the Veterans Memorials littered across our country. This would have a huge impact on all of those. We feel hopeful and confident that today will be the beginning of the end of these attacks on Veterans Memorials. And I'm going to have a leader of each of the veterans groups say a short word, and then we're happy to answer questions. Who wants to go first? Where's Jim? Oh, yeah, sure. And Jim.
I'm Craig Roberts from the American Legion. I found two rays of hope there today in chambers, in Supreme Court chambers. One was from Justice Scalia, who pointed out that the cross in the middle of the desert is not necessarily to be regarded as a religious symbol, but rather a war memorial, as it is designated, a war memorial, not a religious symbol, and that as such it's a symbol of sacrifice.